This week on the original high school sports show, State Champs.
State championships take center stage as new state hardware was handed out in team wrestling and in boys and girls swimming in the UP.
While the other winter sports building momentum towards the state playoff.
It's another wild ride, so strap in.
State Champs starts now.
Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.
Welcome everyone inside the State Champs Network studios. I'm Kiara Hay and you're watching the longest running statewide high school sports show in Michigan, State Champs. This program is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything.
I'm Lauren Plant and we've got a great show ahead this week. Wrestling getting its love as we've got highlights from all four divisions of the team wrestling finals from Kalamazoo. Hockey is heating up, so we'll check in with a couple of West Side teams and some girls hockey from here in Southeast Michigan. Sean Belesian will also have a hockey Player of the Year update.
And of course, basketball is wrapping up its regular season and we'll have the girls KLAA championship as the main event to put a bow on the show. But let's begin on the court with another girls matchup between two of the best the state has to offer.
Our number one ranked team in Class B, Detroit Country Day, bringing in our top team in the state in any class, Saginaw Heritage. Great tourney warm-up for both teams. We were looking forward to this. Heritage in blue, undefeated at 16-0, looking to beat DCD for the third year in a row. Strong start, picture-perfect transition offense. Jesse Bicknell outlets to Moira Joyner, 13-point day for Joyner. Hawks led big, 21-7 after the first. Country Day are the Class B state champs 2 out of the last 3 years, 12 total since 1989, currently ranked 8th overall in the state. Jackets play improved in the second. Senior Maxine Moore had 12 points in the contest. CD trailed by 10 at the break. We've had Heritage number 1 overall over a month now. Perfectly comfortable playing with the bullseye on their back. Joyner loses the handle on this baseline drive, retrieves the rock, kick to Mallory McCartney, 3-ball corner pocket. Saginaw Heritage proves they can get it done with the best of them. Nice win at Country Day, 59-49 the final. To boys b-ball now on the left coast. Grand Rapids Christian at home to battle the Pioneers from East Grand Rapids. EGR looking for W number 12 on the year. First half, Jalen Broussard working. Pioneers led 31-23 at the break. Grand Rapids Christian looking to get back to the Class A championship game as they did a year ago. Xavier Tillman now pounding the paint at Michigan State. Other Eagles picking up the slack this season, including Kobe Buffkin. Steal and the score, GRC trailed by 3 into the 4th. Pioneers, however, circled the wagons and took care of business. Sophomore Oscar Olsen, a triumphant tray. East Grand Rapids on the winning side this time over Grand Rapids Christian, 52-43 the final. We stay on the west side of the state for boys hockey. Rockford at home to take on the Division II state finalists from a year ago, Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern Eastern. Pick it up second period. Northern Eastern's Ben Kuhn lets it go and somehow it's redirected into the net by Gabriel Gunnison. 1-0 contest. Rockford beat Livonia Churchill and 19th-ranked Northville in the recent public high school hockey showcase. Still in the second, but down 2 now. Heath Dyer in the clear. The senior goes top shelf for his 18th of the season. Rams down a digit as we headed into the third. But NE wasn't having it. Power play situation, nice puck distribution. Gunnison from the angle, getting it done. He celebrated a hat trick on this night. Forest Hills Northern Eastern goes on to beat Rockford by a 5-1 final.
Today we'd like to introduce you to the School Broadcast Program. The School Broadcast Program launched in 2009 to give MHSAA members an opportunity to showcase excellence in their schools by creating video programming of athletic and non-athletic events. It also gave students working the events television production experience in announcing, camera operation, creating graphics, and production direction. Schools could also use the SBP as a fundraising opportunity through selling advertising and subscriptions to watch live content on MHSAA.tv and across the NFHS network. One SBP school, Montrose, gained national recognition in 2017 when Eric Vandepfeiffer was named by the NFHS network as its Student Broadcaster of the Year.
I'm working with the National Federation and the MHSAA here in Michigan.
In the past year, the School Broadcast Program has seen great growth with the introduction of the NFHS network's automated streaming solution, Pixelot, for those schools wishing to stream live games but lacking the ability to staff them. Pixelot uses 4 high-definition cameras to track the action and can even plug into the scoreboard at the site to provide a score and time graphic. And some schools are involving students in Pixelot productions as game announcers.
Shot! And it's good. It's good!
To learn more about the School Broadcast Program and Pixelot, visit the MHSAA website.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Tech Athletics. This week kicked off the first round of the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Tournament, and for the third straight year, the Lady Blue Devils earned the right to play at home. Ranked 20th nationally, the LTU women's basketball team have now earned their 4th straight trip to the conference tourney and 3rd straight year hosting the first round matchup. On Thursday night, 2nd-seeded LTU welcomed in Siena Heights, and the Blue Devils collected their school record 25th win of the season. Lawrence Tech outscored the Saints 66-37 over the final 3 quarters. And for the 3rd straight season, LTU has at least advanced to the conference tournament semifinal, where they earned another home game versus 6th-seed Cornerstone this weekend. Of the 11 players on the roster, 9 played their high school basketball here in the state of Michigan. Maybe you think you've got game enough to compete at the next level. Lawrence Tech has a unique way in which you can recruit yourself. Go to LTUathletics.com and click on the Future Blue Devils button. Click the Recruit Me link. Besides basketball, there are 20 other NAIA sports offered at Lawrence Tech. Let the coaches know you've got what it takes to be a Blue Devil.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 2018 First of Michigan robotics season is about to begin. And for the 4th straight year, state champs RoboZone will be there to cover it all. The game this year is Power Up, and teams are finishing up their robots as they prepare for competition next weekend. RoboZone is the only weekly show of its kind in the country that covers FIRST Robotics. The first episode of RoboZone will air Sunday, March 11th at 9:30 a.m., immediately following state champs. Team wrestling state finals and more are next.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
How about some girls hockey? And it's for the Catholic League Championship at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The defending champs, Ladywood Blazers, whose doors will be closing at the end of the school year, took on the Cranes from Cranbrook. First period, Cranbrook in dark blue. Junior Grace Elsheik with the snipe, and it's in the back of the net after a deflection in front. That's her second goal on the season, putting up Cranbrook 1-0. Still, in the first, the Cranes looking to add to their lead. Sophomore Robin Goldman's shot is denied. Senior Natasha Bastian is denied too, but Goldman is there again to pick up the trash. Cranbrook with the 2-0 lead going into the second. Up 3-0 in the third. The nice long pass to senior Georgia Hinat, and she is off. Top shelf with the beautiful backhander, and Cranbrook added 2 more to their total, and they are your 2018 Catholic League champions. Final score, 6-0. Sticking with the girls' side of sports, in gymnastics, the unified team of Farmington matched up against the Plymouth Wildcats. This is Sid Schultz from Farmington on the uneven bars. She looked nearly flawless during her routine, getting the highest score for Farmington with an 8.6. Here's the dismount. Nailed it. Still, on the bars, Macy Swafford for Plymouth is the favorite to take this one home. Near perfection, scoring a 9.35. That's the top score of the night. To the vault, Tori Sylvester with some hang time. That's the top score for Plymouth with an 8.7. But the top score of the night belonged to Casey Noseworthy. An impressive jump, making it look easy. Judges say that's an 8.95. Now, on the floor, Ellie Schultz from Farmington getting her groove on. Flip after flip. They went home happy beating Plymouth.
I'm Gabe O'Neill, and we go to the Team Wrestling Finals out in Kalamazoo. We start in Division 1 as Detroit Catholic Central took on Brighton. We begin in the 103 weight class as Daniel Reifelt of CC took on Mason Schrader. We go late in the third period as Reifelt locks up the cradle to seal the win in this match. Move ahead to the 130 weight class as Shamrock Senior Stone Moskovic took on Zach Johnson. Intense matchup throughout, and it's Moskovic with the escape with 30 seconds left to clinch the victory. It would be too much CC. Joshua Edmond wasted little time by getting the pin on Aiden Brown in the 135-pound weight class. The Shamrocks won every single match on this afternoon. Nationally ranked wrestler Kevon Davenport gets the pin on Victor Grabowski as Catholic Central wins its second straight team wrestling state title. Next, we go to Division 2 as Lowell was going for its 5th straight state title, taking on Gaylord. We start with the opening match at 215 pounds. Keegan Uhas of Lowell taking on AJ Krumholz, and Uhas wasted no time, taking only 33 seconds to get the pin on Krumholz to set the tone. Gaylord, making its first ever appearance in the state championship, would respond in the 112 weight class, with Chase LaJoy taking on Hunter Browning. Second period action, and it's LaJoy putting Browning on his back and finishes it off with the pin to get Gaylord on the board. But too much Lowell on this day, as Jeff Leach would get the pin on Rico Brown near the end of the first period. Then later on, Austin Boone of the Red Arrows going up against Brady Scholes, and Boone would finish it off with the tech fall for the victory, as Lowell goes on to win its 5th straight Division II state title.
Sayre Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Sayre Chevrolet Community Awards. February's Teacher of the Month goes to Bernie Sims from Birmingham Seaholm High School. Mr. Sims has been teaching in the Engineering and Technology Department for 24 years, but his love for education in the field of robotics goes beyond the classroom. 10 years ago, Mr. Sims introduced Seaholm to FIRST robotics competitions, and today their team Automation Nation has students from Seaholm and Groves High School.
I work a lot of hours for the robotics team, the robotics program. I think it's just my passion, and I think the other thing that really makes me want to work that hard is how hard the kids work, how hard the engineers that work with us work. It's contagious, and so we all try to do better and better every year.
Competition season for FIRST Robotics is coming up quick, and our show RoboZone follows it all. And it's teachers like Mr. Sims who make it all possible.
On behalf of Sayre Chevrolet, I would like to congratulate Bernie Sims on being the Teacher of the Month. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We want to thank everyone who submitted applications for the 2018 Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year Awards. We got a ton of responses, and the 6 male and 6 female nominees will be announced next week. Good luck to everyone who applied. If chosen, we'll see you on the red carpet in May in downtown Detroit. There's more team wrestling finals coverage coming up, highlights from the girls and boys swim finals in the UP, and Sean Belizean has an update in our National Coney Island Hockey Player of the Year race, so don't go anywhere.
so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Not again.
What's the matter?
One of those YouTube ads that keep popping up right in the middle of my show.
What's up? Another YouTube ad.
Oh yeah? What are they trying to sell us this time?
Right now at Sarah Chevrolet of Southfield, lease a 2018 Equinox LS for $124 a month, or a Silverado Double Cab 4x4 just $159.
Actually, those deals look pretty good.
Yeah, click on that.
Okay, but right after this is back to cat videos. I heard there's one that water skis.
It's my student aid. Okay, let's go. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student aid today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you trying to land some grants? Visit my student aid and we can help with that. My student aid has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
Welcome to another edition of Fast Break. I am Lauren Plant. This is Dan Young of the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, otherwise known as BCAM. Now, what we want to do is always promote the fact that BCAM is here to support the coaches here in the state of Michigan. And one of the great programs they offer is a mentorship program, which is very underutilized. So, Dan, talk about the mentor program.
Yeah, on our website, it's called the Coaches Resource List. But it's a mentoring program. Basically, a lot of coaches who are currently coaching or Hall of Famers that are retired, college coaches, some are still coaching, some aren't. Any coach in our association can go contact them. Hey, I need a little help with this. I got this situation here. How can you help me? That's what it's for. We're trying to get out there more because so many young coaches maybe are not staying in the game or like thinking, maybe I don't want to do this. Stay in the game, talk to somebody. When you do, you'll feel better and you'll keep rolling because you're in the grind of February right now and we want to stay positive and keep going.
Check out the names on this list and you will see there is a lot that you can learn from.
Cool.
So check it out. Now, speaking of coaches, Jim Reddy out at Canton is having a breakout season for his Chiefs. So if you go to the Hang Time podcast, which you can find at our website, statechampsnetwork.com, on our State Champs TV YouTube page, you can stream it on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. We are going to be talking with Jim and talking about the season they're having and the excitement they have looking forward to the tournament. So check it out. Once again, that is the State Champs Hang Time podcast. Back to our state championship coverage, boys and girls swimming from the UP out of Marquette High School. Start with the ladies, 50 freestyle. Exciting finish, top of your screen, third swimmer in. Marquette sophomore Molly Kilpula edges Gladstone's Taylor McFarland for the win, and the host Redettes finish runners-up. The Gladstone girls won the state title in 2016. The senior McFarland anchored the Braves to gold in both the 200 medley relay and the 200 free relay. Gladstone wins their second ever girls swimming state title. To the fellas, Marquette, the four-time defending state champs. 200 free relay, junior Josh Nikinen leading the way. Redmond dethroned, however, instead took second because Houghton would be the ones to climb back on top of the mountain. The back-to-back 2011 and 2012 state champs, new rulers. Last race of the day, 400 relay, Colton Hotshot anchors the Gremlins to victory, and with it, the Houghton boys win their third state title in 8 years.
Gabe O'Neill back here, and we go back to the team wrestling finals. In Division III, we had Richmond and Dundee going at it in the state final for the sixth time in the last 7 years. We start in the 130-pound weight class as Christian Killian of Dundee would get the pin here on Hunter Sagan. Vikings out to an early lead, but back comes the defending state champs Richmond in the 140. Hayden Bastian of the Blue Devils going up against Grant Ott, and Bastian would get the pin in the third period. Richmond still in it, but too much Dundee on this night. Tyler Orison would dominate his match over David Kaltz and would win by major decision as Dundee goes on to win its second state title in the last 3 years. And finally, to the Division IV matchup between Hudson and New Lothrop. This is the 5th year in a row these teams met on the championship stage. It would be the freshman Andrew Krupp of New Lothrop in an overtime grudge match taking the victory over Dallas Pibbles in the 103 weight class. Up to the 130-pound weight class, and Hudson would strike back here as Tyler Curtis gets the pin on Logan Zell late in the match. Jump to the 140-pound class, Jordan Hampton of Hudson looking to extend the lead as he pins Micah Paletti in just the second period of the match. Hudson was relentless in this one, as junior Jorge Sereno would take control in the first round, pinning Austin Welding of New Lothrop. As they go on to win Division IV Wrestling state titles. I'm Gabe O'Neill for State Champs.
Hey, what's up? It's Sean Belegian, and it's time once again for our Player of the Year presented by National Coney Island. Well, first things first, good luck to everybody out there. The playoffs are here. This is what it's all about. This is what you played for, you practiced for. Good luck to everybody in the playoffs. And of course, a big part of the playoffs, those big games, and that's a big part of our Player of the Year competition. We've talked about it all year long. As a matter of fact, the first game of the playoffs, Division II, you have two guys on our list going head-to-head at Plymouth and Livonia Stevenson. So that is part of the process into our factors of determining the Player of the Year. And of course, you come in as well. Go to statechampsnetwork.com and be a part of it. Hey, and of course, don't forget to check out our special Power Play podcast. We're talking about all the playoff action. That shows up every Wednesday on statechampsnetwork.com.
In honor of Black History Month, State Champs is recognizing some of the amazing people who made and are making a difference in Michigan high school athletics. Today, we are acknowledging Nate Hampton. Mr. Hampton has been working in Michigan high school athletics for over 35 years. After receiving his master's at Eastern Michigan University, he started his career coaching football, swimming, and volleyball at Highland Park High School, where he was also the athletic director for 7 years. In 1989, he joined the Michigan High School Athletic Association as assistant director. Today, he is an administrator for football, basketball, track and field, and is a chair on several state and nationwide committees. Thank you, Mr. Hampton, for continuing to make an impact on Michigan athletics.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Ram Truck Month event, you can lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $89 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee, now just $249.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
Hey, I ordered a large veggie with garlic herb crust.
Veggie? I thought you were more of a meat eater's man.
Oh, I am, but now I can do both. Look, flavor patch.
How does that work? What happens when that's gone?
I've got Howie bread strapped to my legs.
Flavor fanatics love us because we make our dough fresh daily and have meal deals for any budget.
Hungry?
Howie's! Flavor fanatics welcome.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to State Champs. You know, a nice little niche that Wayne Memorial is building is their basketball program. Boys are having a great season, only have losses to some of the top teams in the state like Skyline, Canton, Clarkston. On the girls' side, however, we've now moved them into our Class A Top 10 rankings, and Camry Clegg has a great chance of landing on the Miss Basketball ballot. A team they've never played before, Howell, stands in between the Zebras and a KLAA championship. Time for this week's main event. Conference championship time, and in the KLAA, Wayne Memorial going toe-to-toe with Howell. Special night for Wayne as the Zebras have 0 KLAA championship hardware. Led by the newly named Miss Basketball finalist Camry Clegg, the Clemson recruit from beyond the arc. Clegg had 15 points in the first half. Zebras led 25-21 going into halftime. Howell, fresh off beating their rival Brighton by a bucket. Check the drive here by the senior Paige Johnston. Brushes off the contact and the basket. Highlanders down 4 into the fourth. Howell is a senior-laden squad who love to beat you from behind the long line. The senior Leah Westlock had a double-double, 15 points and 11 boards. That triple tied the game at 35. But Memorial's Clegg was committed and clutch, knocking down jumpers with regularity. This was her 4th 3-ball on the night. Part of a 31-point effort, not a single other Zebra scored more than 4. Wayne Memorial captures their first ever KLAA girls basketball crown, 50-46 the final. Look out, here come the Zebras.
Time now for this week's Great Clips Clip of the Week. And it goes to Heath Dyer of Rockford with this top shelf beauty on the breakaway versus Forest Hills Northern Eastern. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Well, that's it for this week. Next week, it's a busy one. Hockey playoffs, girls basketball playoffs, individual wrestling finals, bowling finals, competitive cheer finals. How are we going to get it all in?
Where there's a will, there's a way. For all the latest news, great high school sports stories, and all the video, please go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com. And we are very active on social media, so you have to follow and like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right, so happy birthday to me and all of my fellow Pisces. 25, can you believe it? Don't answer that. We'll see you next week. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.